Integrity compliance, analyzing results and action plan creation. Welcome back. In this video, we will provide an overview of how users can analyze results and create action plans within the Integrity Compliance module as part of our Cognitive Integrity Management User Guide video series. Before we get into the solution, in order to get the most value from this step, you must ensure the following. 1. Ensure your latest data is uploaded. 2. You have created the analysis that was covered in the previous video. 3. You have clicked the Process Analysis button in the solution and received notification that it is completed successfully. 4. Once you see that your analysis is in Waiting for Approval Submission status, you are ready to begin these next steps. Okay, now we are ready to jump into the solution. To get to the Integrity Compliance module, you will see it as an option under Processes in the main navigation bar, just as you did in the previous video when setting up your analysis. On the dashboard, the user will see all the different analyses that have been run on the entire pipeline system. Users can filter down results by system, division, last modified by, and status. Once the analysis has been processed that we had set up in the previous video for the Integrity Compliance module, we are now ready to view its results. Now that you have your analysis in the Waiting for Approval Submission status, it is essentially completed and ready for us to start reviewing the results. Once you see this status, click the plus icon for the analysis. You will see all of the log data for the vendor report you chose to analyze, with any prioritized anomalies highlighted. The counts at the top left show the number of available anomalies in the log and the count of assigned anomalies. These are threats that the system has identified which meet the analysis settings and conditions that you specified when creating and processing your analysis. Now we can sort and filter the grid any way we would like to view the data. There are several tools available to help us come to the best decision on what to do with each of the anomalies identified. The list excludes girth welds by default, but here you can toggle and select to show them by clicking on the custom button. We can also specify Show Assigned Only to filter the list down to only the identified threats. While looking at these threats in the grid below, if you would like to drill down on just one anomaly and easily see what is around that anomaly, you can click on the Show Nearby icon. This will only pull up that specific anomaly and every other anomaly 80 foot up and downstream of it. If you find another anomaly in the area that you would like to include in your action plan, you would simply add it to the list by clicking the plus icon. Then, to go back to the original list, you would just clear the filters that are set. One very valuable data point on this grid is the growth calculation highlighted in red or green to point out how urgent the anomaly may be based on its growth rate. The system will provide the calculated growth rate based on the criteria set. If that does not exist, SIM will default to performing a half-life analysis. The valuable analysis here is you can take a look at the true trajectory of each anomaly. Clicking on the green or red value will open the anomaly history for that specific anomaly. If it has been aligned with any features from past inline inspections, you will see the data on the history of its growth in a list view as well as a graphical view. To drill even further into an anomaly, you can click the View button, which will give you a whole page of data on that one anomaly. You can look at log data on the same joint, anomaly tracking, which will show any previous related repairs, relevant pressure calculations, and the Anomaly History tab showing the history of its growth. All of these data sets help the operator determine whether an action is required and what needs to happen taking historical data into account. Some tools that can be used to determine actions include the Joint Viewer that can be accessed from the Joint View tab. Once you click that, you see the pipe segment in the 3D Pipe Viewer where you can view the historical log of an anomaly where you can layer different tools on top of each other. You can also view the data in a map view for each anomaly to help engineers prioritize anomalies based on location. Now, let's cancel out of this detail screen and go back to our working list of anomalies. After reviewing any data necessary, It is now up to the engineer to determine what they would like to do with each anomaly. You can then edit the action field to decide what action you would like to take on each anomaly that the system surfaced to create your action plan. Anomalies which you have determined have already been repaired or does not need to be a part of this analysis, you can mark with the action of remove. This will remove the item from any further dig sheets or dig plans. Once all anomalies have been assigned an action, you are now ready to review and submit the analysis for approval. Navigate to the wrench icon to do so. From this screen, you can quickly scroll through each anomaly, giving it a final review before submitting. Any last-minute changes needed to the action or user prioritization can be done here. Once ready, simply click Submit at the bottom right. If you are set up for workflow approvals, the record will be sent to your approvers to review. Otherwise, the record is complete and you are now ready to go and create the digs that these anomalies will fall under. We have now completed an overview of how to analyze results and create an action plan within the integrity compliance in cognitive integrity management. Please feel free to send any questions related to this module to support@onebridgesolutions.com. Please continue to the next video in the series.